What if what you call worthlessness is just unhealed pain in disguise? It doesn't shout, it whispers, sneaking in through rejection, abandonment, and silence. Then builds a lie that says, "You don't matter." But here's the revelation. That feeling isn't truth. It's an old emotional injury wearing your voice like a mask. You weren't born doubting yourself. Someone else's pain made you question your power. That heaviness? It's emotional residue, not your worth. The mind clings to wounds louder than joy, but you're not the hurt. You're the survivor. And the moment you begin to ask, is this even real? You're waking up. And once you wake up, everything changes. Because truth doesn't whisper, it shatters illusions. And your truth is ready to rise. You didn't arrive in this world believing you were nothing. You came as light, radiant, limitless, pure. But somewhere along the road, others handed you their pain and called it your identity. You absorbed their anger, shame, and projections. Slowly, the lie grew. I'm not good enough. But hear this. You were never broken. You were bruised by life, not defined by it. The soul within you is still intact, waiting to be rediscovered. Your essence can't be erased. It can only be hidden. And even then, it still shines through your survival, your resilience, your sensitivity. Worth doesn't have to be earned. It has to be remembered. The wound is not your home. It's your turning point. You're not less because of your scars. You're more because you healed through them. The mind, left unchecked, can become your cruelest enemy. It replays failures, reawakens insults, and repeats destructive mantras. But just because it screams worthless doesn't make it true. Thoughts are not reality. They're stories, conditioned by past events, triggers, and emotional storms. And stories can be rewritten. You don't have to believe every thought that enters your mind. Start challenging them. Replace "I can't" with "What if I can?" Replace "I'm nothing" with "I'm healing." Empowerment doesn't come overnight, but with repetition, transformation is inevitable. The mind can become your ally if you train it to serve truth, not trauma. You've endured enough false narratives. Now it's time to narrate your own comeback. One thought at a time. One breath at a time. One triumph at a time. Pain leaves marks, but not all scars are signs of weakness. Some are symbols of resurrection. Your scars are the map of your becoming. They show that you've fallen, yes, but more importantly, they show you've risen. Don't cover your scars. Honor them. They are the chapters that shaped your soul. They remind you that you didn't shatter. You survived. The world may never know how much it took for you to keep going, but you do, and that's enough. Stop viewing yourself through the lens of what hurt you. Instead, see yourself through the fire you walked through, and the light you still carry. You are living proof that healing is possible, that strength grows in silence, and that beauty blooms in. Whose voice is echoing in your mind when you say, "I'm not enough"? Is it your own? Or someone who made you feel small? Maybe it was a teacher, a parent, a partner. Somewhere, someone failed to see your light, and you believed their blindness. But here's the revelation. You can give those voices back. You don't owe your life to other people's limitations. Replace those whispers with affirmations born from your truth. I matter. I'm here for a reason. I'm rebuilding. You are not obligated to carry stories that make you shrink. Start rewriting them, sentence by sentence, and the loudest voice in the room. Let it be yours. Confident, clear, empowered. You're not here to be dimmed. You're here to illuminate everything around you. Before you achieve, create, succeed, or prove, pause. You are worthy because you breathe. That's it. Your existence alone is a miracle. The odds of you being born, surviving what you have, and still standing are astronomical. You are not a mistake. You are evidence that life has meaning. You don't need to hustle for approval or chase validation. Those are illusions. You don't become valuable when you're perfect. You've been valuable all along. The moment you accept that, your life begins to shift. Self-worth isn't ego, it's sacred awareness. It's saying, I belong here, and you do, right here, right now, as you are, even in your mess, especially in your becoming. You weren't made to fit into someone else's measure of success. Yet we compare our pace, our bodies, our healing to curated versions of others. Worthlessness thrives in comparison. But their light doesn't dim yours. The moon doesn't envy the sun. It rises in its own time, with its own glow. You are not behind. You are not late. You are unfolding right on time. Don't let someone else's journey make you doubt your own. What's blooming inside you is divine, and rushing it would only steal the beauty of its becoming. Walk your path with reverence, not regret. Trust the pace of your growth. You're not falling short. You're rising slowly. And sometimes, rising slowly means rising stronger. Every time you choose yourself in a world that profits from your self-doubt, you rebel. Worthlessness fades the moment you say, no more. No more shrinking to fit. No more apologizing for existing. Choosing yourself doesn't mean being selfish. It means being sacredly honest about your needs, boundaries, and dreams. You weren't meant to abandon yourself to be loved. Love doesn't ask for that. Real love, within or around you, starts when you choose to stay with your own soul. Affirm yourself daily. Defend your heart. Pursue what lights you up. Your power doesn't lie in perfection. It lies in presence. Choose you, even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Because when you finally show up for yourself, everything else begins to align. Your pain is real, but it's not wasted. It carries wisdom. The deepest wounds often become the roots of your greatest empathy. When you heal, you light a path for others still in the dark. That's purpose, not perfection. Purpose is born when pain meets awareness. You don't have to have it all figured out. You just have to be willing to turn inward, listen deeply, and move forward with love. The journey from I'm broken to I'm building is the most sacred one you'll ever take. And every step you take becomes a message. If I can rise, so can you. Your pain won't be your prison forever. It can become your platform. From shadow to strength. From wound to wisdom. From worthlessness to awakening. Here's what no one told you. You were never the darkness. You were always the light searching for itself. Worthlessness was never truth. It was fog. And you? You are the sun. The moment you stop looking outside for permission to shine, you begin to glow from within. You're not defined by who abandoned you, what you failed at, or how long it's taken to heal. You are defined by your breath, your fire, your courage to rise, again and again. This is your invitation. Return to yourself. Stand in your power. Whisper back to every shadow, I'm not afraid of you anymore. Because now you remember, worth isn't something to earn. It's something to reclaim.